presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I think if you asked every player around the league going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before, and hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues, and they certainly want a different result today. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop. Third, they need 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing is Daniels. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. This is caught 2, and he'll take it on in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Broncos. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, There's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he'll bring this to about the 25. A tackle made by the former first-rounder, Javon Kinlaw.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Left side, he finds Kraft. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Here's Logan Cook now, and he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
They'll throw with Daniel. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Broncos first down.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos, 18. A big run from Taylor. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Commanders' 14-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is hot. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
One more time, it's Achane. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This game here tonight, a rematch of Super Bowl 22 back in 1988. You think about the 80s, that was the John Madden broadcaster sweet spot, if you will. Remember how much he loved the Hogs? John really, he gets free inside the 30. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
On the ground, here is Achane. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Broncos will get out in front 17-7.
Commanders 7.
touchdown out to kick this one away. The Commanders offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Eddie Goldman getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Jackson now on 2nd down, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
There's Kraft, the tight end. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Jackson looking to throw. Will set up the screen for Gibson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson up top again. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Again, it's Jackson. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. The throw on the run is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. Folk now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Commanders 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Johnny Barron is there to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Okay, ready?
First down. A gain of 37 yards.
Come on. Hey,
First
hey,
down,
70,
Broncos.
give a look. Ready?
Now it's Taylor. Space to run. Inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense, running back Jonathan Taylor, set to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Check up.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll go again here with Taylor. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
He'll air one out for Higgins.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd. defenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
This brought in. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You know, it's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back.
And he will score! T. Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
They'll run here with Gibson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
UAX.
Jackson now. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 4.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. They'll dump this out wide to Gibson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes a return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Broncos take over.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Ready? 65, yes. Go.
Play action. Here's Daniels on the run to the right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
7 Pirates. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a weekend it's been already in the NFL. 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game in Philadelphia, all part of the league saluting the legendary John Madden. This now known for the entire week for us at EA Sports with great pride as the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. What a great time to honor a great man, his legacy in football. John gave so much of himself through this game, through coaching on the field and broadcasting, touched generations of NFL fans. No one more deserving of being honored than John Madden. Here's Gibson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken. Down behind the line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Sit hot.
Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Go!
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. He was looking for that cutback lane, but has never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
77.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Get it!
Throwing on second down. Daniel. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
There we go, set! Huh, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Ready?
Third and long, and here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor.
They'll take over 1st and 10. And they're on 28 yards.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll run here with Hill.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Gibson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They send Godwin in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Folks, extra point is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 21.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. McGill running right. It's Taylor. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Come on. Hey, coconut 65.
They'll try it down with 18. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
Another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ready, set.
Second and 5.
Second and 5. At the 15-yard line.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go, set. Cougar.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
Here we go. One final play. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. He'll start at the 4. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up.